We've had enough. We've had enough funny, weird, goofy things. We need to get serious. All right, let's go to Dino Hell.
The what?
Is this heaven?
No, this is the caves.
Aw, gee.
This is Hype's favorite part of Donkey Kong.
Oh, hi, Mickey. Minnie,
Wait.
how'd you get down here? What do you think?
Of Donkey Kong Returns. You love the mines.
Oh, right. Was it World 4 or World 5?
It was
Yeah.
4. It was 4.
Okay.
That was the forest. So, yeah.
Yeah, the whole place is flooding. Hurry, we'll climb to our safety. Wait.
I take it they can't swim?
They can swim, but let's just say they can't hold their breath very well.
Yeah, the longer you stay in here, you will take damage.
And they don't tell you that.
Nope, you will take damage the more you're underwater. Also, although these things are good, like James is correct, although these things are good at pulling those little hook thingies by themselves, you cannot pull blocks.
Okay.
You cannot pick up blocks while you are in hook form.
Which, yeah, again, that's why I consider this a nerf from the
I'm taking
climbing
damage.
outfit
Logan.
in the first game, where you could literally do that.
Oops.
Oh, no, Minnie! Not again! But yeah, no, like, again, in the original game, you could literally use the climber outfit to not only, well, climb up the rings and stuff, but you can also still grab onto these blocks like your normal Kasha game. Minnie?
Gotta get my steps in. You looked worried for a second there.
Are you okay, Minnie? Did that traumatize you?
You gotta get your steps in.
And butts and thighs and butts and thighs.
Aw.
God damn it, now I'm just thinking back to that one cable car short.
To the what now?
Oh, right, when she was pulling on the lever so hard that she just became
Oh, the
buff,
cable
like-
car, okay.
Oh!
Jeez, it was such a
And
weird
sorry,
thing.
Minnie, there was no heart in that box, even though, from where it was positioned, it could very well have been.
The only game I have ever seen based upon the Mickey shorts is Where's My Mickey? For the
Yeah, which
iOS.
is it's basically Where's My Water, but with Mickey.
Makes
Never heard of
sense.
it.
That is
Funny.
it.
I mean, it makes sense considering the fact that Disney did purchase the rights of the Where's My Water game, and they just said, well, let's make.
Yeah, let's just cut the middleman.
Yeah,
Well,
Well, that's
There's-
true. They did make like a parody. They did like make a version of it called "Where's My Perry."
Oh,
And then
right,
again,
they
what
did
is
that
this whole
too.
"Where's my water" thing?
It's here. We'll go and go to the shop. It's a game where it originally started off as a friendly little alligator who doesn't like to be all mucky and dirty and stuff. He doesn't like to be mean, so he actually loves having a nice little shower and bath. But the issue is that his water keeps getting clogged up because it's a sewer. So
and this right here is me thinking that the door isn't the shop again, but just a pathway to another heart. But it's just the shop again. So
the store does this thing where when you leave, it actually spawns you a little bit before the store,
Ha!
so it confuses you.
yeah.
Like you're going in circles.
I
Anyway.
knew you'd be back.
Dang it. Anyway, so
Why, thank you for coming.
I died.
Oops.
So the issue is so it was Where's My Water. You're supposed to drag your finger along the touch screen and thus dig a hole for the water to end up in the pipe and
Oh boy.
Oh no!
A weasel.
We got a gold digger here.
Yep, there's no gold in them hills though. But anyway, just going back when we were talking about like Clarabelle in the shop, like you might have heard me like do a suppressed chuckle. That just because I just had this mental image of Clarabelle as Beetle from Zelda, and just imagining like her just going like, "Thank you."
It actually sounds like his
Thank
voice.
you.
That actually does sound like her voice a bit. Oh, thanks, Mickey. Anyway,
By the way, something I forgot to mention earlier, I do appreciate that during the costume change sequences, you can still do the same for the other character can still do the same in real time. I mean, they can't move while doing so, but again, it saves on time, and I appreciate it.
right, we both enter this
crap!
sort
I
of
actually want to
costume.
pause my video. What time are you guys at?
Oh, go to a 420.
Yeah, go to 420.
But there you go.
Don't say it. 3, 2, 1, play.
Okay, I'm back.
Mickey, mini doll.
And just in time for an extra life.
And I was like, Mickey, why do you have a doll of me?
I can explain.
I mean, why is there a doll of you down here in the caves?
Actually, I know this is horrible, but I had this joke about like,
Mickey, why do you have a doll of me? And why does it look like there are pin marks in it?
Oh my goodness, no!
I was gonna say something.
Well,
I was
maybe
gonna-
the long and the short of it is, after 90 plus years of being in a relationship, it's just sometimes it just becomes too much.
No, I was gonna do something where I was like, Mickey, why do you have to hold me? And Mickey's like, Manny, I thought you were dead. I was lonely.
No,
Dead last part.
Oh yeah, by the way, what's the best kind of boss fight to face in the caves? A fucking dinosaur.
a dinosaur.
A doofy looking dinosaur. Oh, that
There he
ain't
is.
the weak spot.
Yeah, and his spines are the projectiles.
They always
Yeah.
look like green corn to me.
And among things, the spines actually come to life. I'm not sure how
Yeah.
to feel about that actually.
Oh goodness, you both got knocked out.
This is how
You
this
might
is how
want to
dinosaur.
past Logan. You might want to change outfits
No,
because as far as I know, I don't think you can carry things in that outfit.
but here, but I can jump up to his head and also notice this. This is my science. Notice this. When James as Mickey jumps on an enemy normally, it stuns them. When I jump on an enemy, it kills them. Bam. So I
Yeah,
think
that's true.
I think when you're in the my current theory is that when you're in the cowboy outfit and you jump on something, you do more damage physically because of how you jump on them. Like I feel like you do 2 times as much damage.
That would explain why that weasel miner went down a lot faster than I usually take.
Right. So, oh, nice. Just poke him like, no, you stay off screen.
Get back in there, slave! I mean, that little dinosaur.
Oh,
There you go.
I told you to get back.
Know your place.
Caves clear.
call me extinction.
Yay.
Yay! We will never get enough money to afford anything.
Nope. Because again, Clarabelle's a cheapskate. Minnie, you do realize that's a children's toy, right?
You call it a children's toy. I call it my chariot of hell.
So she's literally riding one of the 4 horses of the apocalypse.
Guess so.
Dang straight, boy.
Oh
So now
goodness.
now with this level, they start introducing the time blocks, which basically freeze all enemies in their place.
Oop.
Otherwise, it's just your traditional ice level. And whether to this game's detriment or advantage, it's not quite as shallow as, say, the first ice level, which you could beat.
Oh, I'm freezing my ears off.
How do you think I feel, Mickey? I have to
Yes.
follow you every which way, from every which face of the earth, and all that.
Yeah, it's cold.
I'm
Very
just gonna
cool.
abort that joke while I still have the chance.
Thank you. So, oh jeez. Yeah, I'm hoping to so these games aren't, and just similar to when we were showing off earlier, or when we will get around to that. These games, unfortunately, aren't really available anywhere. You kind of have no choice but to either buy all the old consoles and stuff,
Or Yarhar them.
or Yarhar them.
Also, I love the fact that Logan literally at that moment was like, "Hey, Mickey, I got an idea. Just jump up here and they'll never touch us."
Huh? Oh,
And I'm like, "Yeah, but we're gonna have to take them down sooner or later. You can't do it from up there. Get back down here, bitch."
I'm on it.
Oh,
Now it's
gee.
up to me. But I'm
You
gonna
can
use.
do it. We're doomed.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're doomed, all right.
But yeah, see, I'm gonna try and use the cowboy outfit to try to do as much damage as I can while jumping. Oh goodness me! No, there we go. See, yeah, it goes by super fast if you hit him with attacks like that.
I did it! I
Anyway, there we
surpassed
go.
my own. Oh, it's you again.
So this is
You were
the
saying,
issue.
Minnie?
Now this is the other issue that now just to oh yeah, go into these air bubbles for air. Now this is the other thing to I guess look forward to is I'm going to kill myself in this video.
Don't take that literally, folks.
Here I go. No, okay. I'm going to take a death as many because I'm real. Oh yeah, James got a power up that froze time for a bit. Anyway, my reasoning is that hey, when we hit to the next loading screen, if I die right now, I can come back with three lives and full health and no big risk to us. So
Good
knowing
point.
that-
Yeah.
All things considered, though, I just remembered we had a bit of a scare around this section when we tried doing that. Because look at that, we're at a door. We thought to ourselves, "Oh no, this is gonna lead to another heart."
I'm
Isn't
like,
it?
no, and I was like, okay, it was just a 1-up. And I was like, I would have been angry, James, if that was a health up.
It would
You know what
have
though? In
given me
hindsight,
anger, James.
maybe Logan was a bit quick to get a game over there because he could have just gotten that one up right then and there and just be in better shape now than
Yeah.
But you know what? At the end of the day, he's going to have all 3 of his lives back by the time we get to the next section. So either which way about it. I think it would only really matter if we tried our damnedest not to do a no game over run.
Yeah. We're doing pretty good though. Like it would take so much more conservative playing to get through this without taking a single game over.
Right,
Yeah.
and I did sort of jump the gun a bit, but for this next boss, you are going to need the sweeper outfit.
Yep. So for now, I'm gonna take the high road and leave Mickey to die.
Manny,
Go on.
me!
There you go. This is so much easier.
Thank God it's not the Sega Genesis the CD version of Making Mania, where every time he swings on those ropes, he just does a Tarzan yell.
Did you say Mankey Mayhem?
No, Making Mania.
Oh, sorry. I heard Makey Mania. I heard Mankey.
Makey Mania.
No, that's Magical Quest 1.
Easy.
Hey,
Alright, here we go.
one's still good. Anyway, yeah, here comes our boss, and now is the time when we gotta switch over to our sweeper for the last time.
Let's do it. Oh, jeez. See, this boss looks hard, but he's really actually easy. You just kind of have to suck him up, and you can, if you're good enough, you
Make
can.
him very small.
It's kind of like Mr. Fluff from Yoshi's Story, except this guy actually attacks you.
Right.
I will say though, trying to suck up some of his dust cloud, whatever, is actually not as easy as you think. He does move around a bit, and it's kind of hard to keep a consistent suckage.
As you're seeing here, the best strategy we have is to jump at the same time so that all you have to. Oh crap! Unfreeze. If he touches you, you get frozen and done. But yeah. So the strategy we had. So the strategy
doesn't matter because we don't need to use this thing anymore, right? Remember?
Oh yeah, so the strategy we had was to have us be jumping constantly. If he was in the air that way, we would constantly have him in the I'm being like sucked up by a vacuum state. Because the longer he's in those frames, the better chance you have of actually dealing damage.
Honestly, looking back on it, two player co-op really does break that boss in half. Whereas in playing it solo, it is a little harder than that.
All right, the Baron's castle.
Yep, it's time for our final tostada.
Tostada.
Finally made it! Now, just where's old Baron Pete hiding?
Can I take over from Minnie for the rest of this?
Sure.
Sure.
Fine.
Right
Not that
there.
it means anything because she's not gonna have any. She doesn't have
Not till the
anything
end
to
of the
say.
game.
Ooh, that helmet.
He has a
Yeah,
skull for a head.
That's Baron Pete's new look, and honestly, doesn't really beat the first game's appearance for me.
Yeah,
Where he basically just dressed as Loki.
Yeah, pretty much. At least
Go, Squizzy.
at least that was a pretty badass Loki cosplay, from what I remember.
Whoop!
Yeah, I don't mind that ball and chain. Not nearly as annoying as when Violin uses it in X2.
Yeah.
Just yeah. And to think that guy still never got his Christmas gifts by the time he died.
Yeah. He never got to fulfill his destiny as Sandy Claus.
Yeah. Well, thankfully that commentary should be up by the time this pops up too, so you all should hopefully know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'd be surprised if it wasn't. I mean, this is only
Oh,
just
dear.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, that would suck so much if the camera didn't scroll there, and then I just lose a light just like that. So the thing about Baron Pete's castle is that we are going to have to do 2 repeat boss fights. But that's about it, though. Afterwards, we'll be fighting the big bastard himself.
Oh boy. I'm trying to remember. Was it the first game where you technically had to go through like a labyrinth, or was that the third one?
It was the first one. The first one is where you had all those doors, and each one always led to a boss fight. Though if you played your cards right, you didn't have to fight any of them, because only one of them leads to Emperor Pete himself.
Gotcha.
There we go. Okay, for a moment even back then I thought that was going to be like the row of blocks that hides a door that will possibly lead to a heart.
So, in order to progress forward, we need to go through both of these little mini bosses, and so again for these, I'm gonna try and land as many jumps with the cowboy outfit as I can, and James will not take the iframes away from me. so that we can get through these bosses as quick as possible. Oh,
Wouldn't that be some shit though if when shooting our little cork guns, it would be friendly fire.
that would suck. But yeah, see, it's right there. If you land them like that, it deals a lot of damage quickly.
Oops. Oops. Not again.
Oops. Oh, jeez.
I will say, I will say, I find it interesting that it's that. There you go again.
I think I was just like
that was
intentional. I was just like, okay, just freaking let me just get full life in the next room. And don't die, please.
But I was about to say, it's like I find it interesting because when you were talking about repeat bosses, I figured it was going to be like the main bosses, but no, I guess it's the mini bosses.
Just two.
There's just two of them. I mean, honestly, it's weird that they just stick to these two bosses and they just don't go the full 9 yards a la Mega Man and just make you fight all of them.
Or if any of the two, I'm surprised they didn't go with giving you like the weasels, because they're supposed to be like his main mooks.
Well, whatever the case, I mean, look at it this way: it gets the job done faster.
It does.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe you fight more bosses on the harder difficulties, but I never tested that out for myself.
Oh yeah, maybe.
And then on easy mode, you just say screw and go right to Barrett Pete. Boom, bam, at the end.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this boss fight's pretty much the same as you remember it.
Yeah.
Jordy, Seeley, what do you think of everything you've seen so far?
It's really cute. I like it. I like the story. I like the gameplay itself, and it's very colorful too. I like it.
What about you, sis?
Took the words right out of my mouth, Jordy.
And wow, nice going, Minnie. You dodged the same time he did.
I was gonna say, what just happened?
We both died. But time for the last.
I gave my life for the cause, Mickey. You better appreciate it.
Time for the last assault. Don't read into that.
Oh
too
boy.
Much. Don't read into that sprite too much.
Come on.
I don't know how Minnie got that easy, so I'm just gonna switch back to my climbing gear.
Question is, how can you? Oh, I see how. There you go.
Thank God you can still jump with this thing, otherwise that'd be kind of awkward.
Yeah. That's right. Blow the way.
Minnie, that would be a good time to. Oh, I was about to say.
I want the health. Okay.
Come on.
Let me live.
There we go.
Okay, at first I thought you said what the hell.
And
I want that health.
well, it didn't matter much because you lost it. Yeah.
Anyway, these things suck.
Yeah, these pillars are a pain in the ass. But you only have to deal with them that one time, so thank God.
True,
There's the mini Pete's.
Uh-oh. That could lead to some delicious treasure.
I want the treasure.
Treasure.
I'm like,
Oh,
if
great,
there's a
I
health
got-
pickup, I am getting
One of these has a life, and the other has.
Health extension.
And I was like, back away. Thank you.
Duly noted.
There you go.
One health extension she got in the game.
Okay, real quick, out of all the big quotes from Mickey's House of Villains, one of my favorite ones was it's like, I'll take care of this. Gosh, I've never seen Minnie this mad before. I have.
I wouldn't be surprised.
From when we saw Mickey's House of Villains.
Mm-hmm. AKA Kingdom Hearts only comprehensible.
and needlessly abridged.
Yeah, they could have done a bit more.
Well, okay, I would say needlessly abridged, but too abridged. Because I still remember looking back on that and thinking to myself, I did not think it would be as much of a clip show as it ended up being.
Yeah, it's funny looking back. It's like, what's funny is that, like, well, House of Mouse basically in and of itself is a clip show, but the movie felt like it was even more of a clip show than the show was.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, see, I thought every episode was like that.
Well, every episode was like that, but it's like the show was a lot better about balancing it out with original content than the movie was.
Yeah, that I'll agree on.
Now by original content, do you mean like actual original like Mouseworks shorts or
well, no, I mean
actual,
like content like, you know, the things that are going
theater?
on in the House of Mouse. You know, like Pete's antics of trying to get the House of Mouse shut down, like whatever Mickey and Minnie's doing, stuff like that.
Speaking of which, I'm surprised that Pete was only there for like a few scenes.
Exactly.
That's it.
Yeah, from what it sounds like, he's more of a big character. Anyway, speaking of Pete, we've reached our final boss.
Baron Pete.
Ooh.
So
yeah, all things considered, by solo, if you were playing this game solo, he's honestly a decent threat, but co-op, especially with the horsepower up, absolutely breaks him.
Co-op, bounce on him with 2 different heads at once. He has no iframes.
Iframes?
Invincibility frames.
Oh.
You can just keep spamming attacks, and second phase already.
Looked like he had one there.
Final phase.
But that's not it, because now we gotta deal with probably the worst kind of wordplay ever to grace a Disney game, Pete's Dragon.
4.
Oh no!
Except this time, Pete is the dragon.
Oh god,
Yeah, exactly.
no! That's horrifying! Ew!
It does look weird, I'm not gonna lie.
Bounce on the snout.
Why? Why would you do that?
Uh-oh.
Why would you do that to a pure Pete? Wait a minute.
The pure being who only wanted to do good. Okay, I just need to land on him one more time.
All I wanted to do was rob
Breaks!
And that's it. We're done, folks.
You beat the game.
Yeah.
He gets sealed away in an orb, who's probably going to come back again in I almost like Kingdom Hearts 3. Magical Quest 3. That's Jordy.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I missed that. Crap.
I'm sorry.
How? Whatever you just
And
said.
how? Pluto.
There. I made up for it.
And there's Pluto.
No.
Aw, Pluto, you must have been really worried to walk all this way.
Congratulations. You've saved us all from that dreadful Baron Pete.
Thanks to you, we can get back to our simply spooky lives.
Simply spooky, dude.
Thank you, Mickey and Minnie.
See, my favorite one was like when he was imitating the woman, like, come quick.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I almost forgot about this ball here.
It's an orb.
Pluto, wanna play catch?
Oh, come on.
Mickey, are you sure you should be doing that? I mean, it is containing the power sustain himself.
And so...
Okay, Pluto, catch!
and Pluto's like, are you freaking serious?
Shut up!
10,000 years in the Cave of Wonders ought to chill him out.
Mickey, you're wrapped!
Well, it's just you and me and our pals.
Isn't it wonderful? No more evil ghosts or Baron Pete.
What do you say we head on home?
You took the words right out of my mouth.
You don't mind where Minnie's hand was there.
Her hand was straight on his butt.
And look, the whole gang's here.
Her hand was right there,
How long have
checking
you
out
guys
the
been
goods,
crushing
making
down there
sure
underneath
that
our
her man
seat?
was okay throughout the whole adventure. No one's hearing what I'm saying. That's probably fine. What I'm saying is not probably appropriate for family audiences.
No.
Oh, is anything we post here really family friendly?
Well, no, but we try to make it that way in our
Celie,
own.
what did you think of this whole
No, we
random
don't.
thing?
It is cute.
It was. I'm bummed out that honestly I can't.
And others.
Honestly, I'm kind of bummed that apart from Mickey Mania, I don't think Mickey got many games that had the whole animated by actual Disney people treatment.
Yeah, I think Mickey Mania was it.
Darn.
Which is a shame, because I mean, I do love the Magical Quest and Delusion games, even if they aren't quite as up to par with your typical Disney animations. But they just have their own fun little gimmicks that make them stand out. Like with the Magical Quest series, you get to dress in all sorts of fun little costumes
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
with their own unique powers.
And then in the next game, we get to hear a great Southern Belle audience shoot their Tommy guns into the air with appreciation.
Oh, you do World of Illusion, yeah.
Like, oh jeez. Oh no, sorry, that wasn't right. That
That was
Magical
World of
Quest 3.
Illusion,
That
yeah,
was
no,
World of
Magical...
Illusion.
Speaking of which, we will get around to redoing Magical Quest 3 as well, and, well, let's just say, by comparison, that one's gonna be pretty insane.
Yay!
Well, maybe not so much insane, but not quite as contemporary as this.
Yeah, this one's gonna be a little more fantastical or whatever. This one, but
And it has Donald.
Yep, and finally on Angel Island, we go back to the great circus that everyone loves going to.
Come on, everybody, let's go back to town and have ourselves a circus.
Yay.
And
Give it a second. You ghosts can be our guests. Remember, no booing.
you can't tell me how to live because I'm dead.
And yeah, that's it, folks. That's the end of our little story.
Aw, this was one of the more memorable SNES games I had. Like I probably think I beat this one the most out of any of them.
That's fair. I mean, again, I still think the first and third games are better by a degree, but I wouldn't outright say that that makes the second game bad. Oh God, no. I mean, honestly, Logan and I had quite a bit of fun coming back to this. So,
oh yeah,
just let that stand as a testament to its quality. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, see you all later for the eventual reattempt on Magical Quest 3, starring Mickey and Donald. Till next time, guys.
woo,
Bye bye.
bye.
Bye bye.
Quack, 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 quack.